Night beginning to fall over Southern California, but the lights are shining bright here at the spectacular SoFi Stadium in metropolitan Los Angeles. The third of 3 games to finish up this Sunday. We might save the best for last, and off we go here in the wild card round. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Two and a throw right away. Short throw to Smith. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and it passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Here's Tua. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. A give, running right, Achane. The 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devon Achane, 47 yards. And the Dolphins will strike first here in this wild card matchup. An extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10. Right at the 30. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that is incomplete. Out of coverage, a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air. And I'm not sure that he didn't. But he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Escaping the pressure right. Herbert able to show his wheels as he gets the first.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the result. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
On the give, it's Vidal. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
But they're certainly not neglecting their run duties as well as they ate up the blockers in front and allowed the secondary to get home.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Here's Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards.
I can't be sure how much of that was planned pre-snap, but it certainly opens up some avenues for their offense. And if he can stay a threat to break off those kind of runs, It'll pull defenders away from coverage and open up some choice throwing lanes for him moving forward.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
And this is what you want to do in the first half of a playoff game. Get the running game established. He was a big part of their run to a division title, so they're going to rely on him to carry a heavy load here in the playoffs. He rips off a nice run there.
Here's Herbert. Bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. And one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on third down. Now it's Herbert. Well, that's going to be incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Cade York on now for the field goal. This from 44 yards out, left hash. York able to send this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now Tua. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Force the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Tua sets up to pass it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Looking to pass. Tua. And this almost intercepted. Not sure he saw the free safety that time. But lucky, incomplete. That'll bring up fourth down. So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it.
Puts it on the carpet. It's out. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Following the fumble recovery, here's Tua. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. 3 yards is the gain that time, 2nd and goal.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be back.
And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Tua Tagovailoa scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Sly on for the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. That's Yannick Ngakoue with a sack.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Channing Tindall. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Right back to Achane on 2nd down. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there, but how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Tua going to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Dolphins are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
One more time with Achane. Oh, but he's going to be met behind the line and taken down. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. After one, a 14-3 ball game. 14, Chargers 3. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the 2nd quarter, as they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Caught on the slant. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Anthony Schwartz from 10 yards out. And the Dolphins continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 49 yards there, a big one.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too.
Now, that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure, and these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on first down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off. Not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on third down. Makes it manageable now.
A run. Here's Vidal. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. It's a loss of 5 there on the sack to bring up second and goal.
At the 14-yard line.
Out of the gun, Herbert. Over the middle, complete. That's Brown. A nice job to get 11 out of that pass play, but now they face a third and goal.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
They'll run with Vidal, and he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by York is up and good. And it makes the score 21-10. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. They set up the screen. Achane has it. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
They're able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now look, if they just do that all the way downfield, the ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. They'll run for it with Achane. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. 77 yards rushing for him in this first half, as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs. On play action, here's Tua. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. Well, remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that can spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take-that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. He'll dump this off to Achane. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. He'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll make it 3rd and 13. Two minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Back to throw. And he is caught. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Jalen Waddle, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins are able to widen their advantage.
Now that touchdown won't allow you to totally relax, but you can breathe a little easier now. Just increased their lead.
Extra point by Sly is up and good, and the lead is up to 18 now.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they looked up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Herbert now. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Again, Herbert. And it's caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Spiller. Touchdown, Chargers. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play, and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. From the gun, it's Tua. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Extra point by Sly is up and good, and the lead is up to 18 now. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a nice return, but he's going to pay for it as they knock him down hard at the end. The Charger drive about to get going. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. In motion left comes Brown. Back to throw here, Herbert. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Herbert. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know as a defender it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
Now this one finds McConkey. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Herbert back to the air. He's got the open man. That's McConkey. And he is going to have the Chargers first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. That one complete to McConkey. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22.
I can't help but chuckle a little bit because at this point, it can't be a surprise to anyone in the building who's going to get the ball. They just keep feeding it over and over.
And Brown's got it. Touchdown, Chargers. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Chargers are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point by York is up and good. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
And you can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Running right, here's Achane. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
3rd and 9 here. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. Trailing here in the second half, went for the aggressive play, got a little too aggressive.
You've got to know when to pull up, or if you're going to go for it, how to take your body across a punter's body and not into him. Not a good play at all.
Achane on the counter. There he goes, left side. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devon Achane saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now it's Herbert. Flush to his right. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Big yardage there on the scramble. That gets him a first down.
At least this time he's getting hit after a positive play for his offense. The pressure was coming through yet again, but he certainly didn't stick around for the sack on this occasion. Found an escape route and ended up getting the first down before taking the hit.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Here's Herbert. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Chargers get a bit closer. Extra point by York is up and good. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this third quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back to really playing hard and effectively. Because a lot of times we think it's just play calls and this isn't working and they're shutting them down. Sometimes when you get a lead, you lose your edge. You don't play quite as hard. That's what they're looking for here.
Trying to get that edge back as they've watched this lead shrink a little. Now they'll send Waddle in motion left. And he'll get it here on the jet sweep. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the jet sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house. So they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
Tua sets up to pass it. Short throw to Smith. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
They'll run on first down with Wright. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line.
Oh, first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. And the Chargers are going to take possession here at their own 33. The Charger drive about to get going. They coming off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball. That cut down the lead. Now the defense does their part, got them the football back.
So now maybe with the touchdown they scored previously, plus their defense making that stand up and getting the ball right back, momentum may be shifting in their favor.
A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down. On the ground, it's Vidal. And that's going to be good for a Chargers first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll keep it on the ground. Vidal. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Operating from the gun. Herbert. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And out of bounds right around the 20. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. So a decent gain there, but not their 4th consecutive first down like they had on the first 3 plays.
You sound almost disappointed there. You want to fire the offensive coordinator on that one or what?
They'd gotten into a rhythm. I thought they were just going to keep going.
Well, almost a win for the defense. But if that's your win, you're not doing very well right now.
That one, a first down pickup of 8. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
And, oh, he almost had his 2nd pick of the game. Probably should have. And he's frustrated as it falls incomplete.
Oh, this defense knows. 4th quarter, they need to make a play. That one was ripe for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Herbert. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Cam Smith. And the Dolphins are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they are looking good. A 2-score lead here in this 4th quarter as they hope to capture a spot in the divisional round next weekend. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on 2nd.
Well, at least it wasn't a turnover like the last drive. You'd think they'd make an adjustment and be ready to make up for that turnover. Instead, just another big play for the defense on that snap.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Here's Tua. Looking deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've been very good. 5 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. Tua going to throw. And going deep for Hill. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Going for the knockout ball right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got him this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
And not much happening there, not much at all. They'll get to it and down it, but at the 35-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Oh,
this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
Well, the pressure, the hits, the sacks have been coming at him all game long. I'm frankly surprised that they haven't found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it or maybe change what they do on offense.
And that's one of the biggest differences in this game and why they're losing right now. And a short gain down to about the 33. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Looking to throw. Herbert. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Marquise Brown with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Chargers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
The Chargers will line up for the 2-point.
And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points that gets him back within a field goal. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And this a very important drive leading in the 4th quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here first down. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that first down carry.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. That's going to be caught by Waddle. And Waddle going to have a Dolphins first down as he gets this up past the 40. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme, and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Up the middle, Achane. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 144 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Going for the deep ball. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Just because you got the lead in the 4th, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He's got Smith here. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. That's a staple in this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Back to the ground, Achane. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. The objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on second down. A run straight ahead with Achane. And he'll be close to a first down at the Chargers 21. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. On 3rd down, Achane. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Now Achane on 1st and 10. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. Now Tua. Open man is Uzomah. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Now Tagovailoa. Over the middle, that's caught by Schwartz. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside.
If this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the first down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
They'll go. Achane. And he is going to have a Miami first down, and the Dolphins are going to win the football game. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. Victory very likely now for the Dolphins as they take a knee here. Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee. They go down to a knee, and that will do it. They are moving on here in the playoffs. The Dolphins advancing in these playoffs as we say so long, everybody.
Paid for this? Making us look bad.
That'll be better.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.